Hello everyone. So I'm super excited to share with you something that I've never talked about before, but it's something that I practice all the time. On Monday, I went live and talked about 3 things that you can focus on to improve your life, or 3 areas that I think that will help give you a better lifestyle. I talked about gaining clarity, being forgiving and grateful, and then also about growing yourself and improving yourself to be the best version that you can. So I received a couple of messages about gaining clarity. One of the girls said, I don't know. I've been a mom for so long that I've always put my kids, I've been putting my kids first for so long and running the family that I've never stopped to think, what do I want? And so it's really, really common. So if you are in that same situation that you don't know what you don't know what you want because you've put so many people first, it is normal. Or maybe you've never stopped to wonder how you can gain clarity. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about some tools and some tips and tricks on how you can gain clarity, and I'm really excited. Hi Patricia, hello Jessica, Lindsay, hi everyone. Oh my goodness. So if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and participate with us. I'll read the comments and I can answer your questions as we go. So clarity is a decision. Whether you're deciding to gain clarity or you're deciding not to, both ways, it's a decision that you have to make. And why clarity is so important is because picture yourself throwing darts and you have a blindfold on and you're throwing darts. You have a chance of hitting the target, right? You can hit a target you can't see. However, if you take the blindfold off and gain clarity on what you're throwing at and you can see that bullseye, you increase your chances of actually hitting it. So this live is about clarity, but it's so you can design a life by choice and don't just leave it up to chance. Okay, cool. So step number 1, I want you guys to ask yourself some questions. You can answer them in the comments. If you have pen and paper, you can write them down. You can always come back and rewatch this. But number 1, what makes you happy? What do you like to do? What's a hobby? And if this is hard for you, what did you like to do when you were a kid? And when you were a child, what did you say? Oh, when I grow up, I want to be this. What are those things? Maybe it was before you had a kid. What did you like to do before you had a child? Or before you got married, or before you took that new position that's super busy. Number 2, ask yourself, what is your favorite accomplishment? What are you most proud of accomplishing in your life? And you guys can comment below if you want, or like I said, just write it down. The next thing, this is my favorite thing. If you could do or be anything, if you knew that you would not fail, money wasn't an option, like you could totally conquer whatever you could imagine, what is it? What would you dare to do? And then who inspires you? Who inspires you, and what are qualities that they have? What do they like? What do they do? What are their values? And write those all down. All right. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to move on to step 2. Step 2 are reading through your answers and highlighting these keywords. So I love vacationing. I want to travel the world. I'd love to live in certain countries 3 to 6 months at a time. Maybe yours is you want to finish getting your degree, or start a business. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you just want to read more. Okay? So go through and highlight some of those keywords that you wrote down. There's no right or wrong answers, because once you start gaining clarity on these, you may go, oh, you know what? No, I don't think I really would enjoy that. Or you might start gaining clarity, be like, oh yeah, this is my jam. Oh yeah. And start thinking of other things that you want to do. Okay? So there's no right or wrong answers. Just keep your ink pen moving. The third step is, once you highlighted those key words, you're going to then break it down again. You're going to then say, okay, if I want to travel the world, what are some things that I need to do? Well, I need to research it, right? You can join some travel around the world groups or forums. And you can start saving. And then from there, you can even break those down further and gain more clarity. Another one, I want to write a book. So what do I need to do? Well, first thing is I probably should attend a writing conference or a training course. Then I need to find a notebook dedicated to, oh, that'd be a good story to tell. Oh, that'd be a good story to tell. And, okay, what do I want my readers to feel, know, and learn after they've read my book? Right? So then I'm going to gain clarity on those areas. Set aside time. Maybe I say, okay, I'm going to write 30 minutes a day. So when you can identify those keywords, break it down again, and keep gaining clarity. When you have clarity, you're going to have confidence. And when you have confidence, you are going to believe that you can do it. And so this leads me to the fourth step, and that's taking action. Sometimes when you're trying new things and you are reaching for goals and you are trying to change your life, better your life, accomplish something, whatever it may be, there's that sense of fear and unknown. What if I fail? So what if you fly? So one thing that cures fear is taking action. And when you take action, you're going to get closer to where you're at. You need to immerse yourself in activities. And so if something seems too big, like I want to start an orphanage in China. I don't want to, but say that's what you want to do. Well, that seems, I'm going to have to win the lottery or something. So break it down. I'm going to start a savings account. Okay, so what do I need to do to start a savings account? Well, you got to go to the bank and start a savings account. And then you can say, okay, I'm going to take 10% of what I make every month and I'm going to put it into that account. So always break it down. If it seems too big and too far away and too hard to reach, break it down again. Gain more clarity, more confidence, more action. And then the last thing is just repeat it. Do it again. Do it again. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. So anyways, I hope this helps. If you find value in it, share it with team. Tag somebody in it. If you have any questions, comment below. I apologize for the raspy voice. I was at that conference last week for 4 days. And we hooted and hollered and we met so many people and shared so many stories. And I got home and it's been rainy, and so that's kind of agitating, so I need to do what Roger Love says. Roger Love says, talk like Yogi Bear. And when you talk like Yogi Bear, he says it drops your larynx, your Adam's apple. And when you drop your Adam's apple, it releases pressure, or it stretches out your vocal cords. It's supposed to make you not sound so raspy. Did it work? I don't know. So anyways, love you guys. Thank you for all your support. I'm actually going to blog about this a little bit more in detail because it's something that I really enjoy, is gaining clarity, setting goals, learning new things, being grounded in that gratitude. So I'm really going to try and immerse in this. So you can go over to lizmedley.com. You can put in your email address and name, and I will send you an email when my blogs go out. So that's really exciting. And if you have any questions, again, comment below, even if you're watching this on the repeat, and I would love to interact with you. So talk to you guys soon.